Hi everybody, Doug here. I'm going to take a little deviation from the type of video that I normally make. For those of you who haven't seen my channel before, normally I do reviews of mattresses, pillows, bed frames, those kind of things, the occasional board game, war game, etc. This weekend I did something pretty foolish with my lawnmower. I got it out of the shed in the backyard to, I guess you'd say, de-winterize it or use it for the first time this spring. And I started running it. It had gas in it, but I forgot to put motor oil in it. And I ran it for about 10 to 15 minutes, and the engine completely seized up and just wouldn't go. Now, I heard the engine starting to struggle, so after about 30 seconds to a minute, I shut it off. I think, fingers crossed, I prevented the worst of the damage in so doing. But I'm trying a little experiment here to get it running again. When I first tried to restart it, I put some fresh oil in it thinking, well, maybe it'll just start. It didn't. I tried to pull the cord and it just would not pull no matter what. Couldn't turn the blade with my hand. I did do a little Googling and found a trick that I'm trying, and we'll see how it goes. So as you can see, first I tipped the lawnmower up on end so that the spark plug is pointing towards the ceiling. And then I remove the spark plug. Now I put it back in just to show where it was, just kind of resting in there. Unscrewed it like so. Took it out. Whoop. Let it fall down there. But I don't know if you can see this. There's a hole right there that leads directly into where the piston and the cylinder are. So what I did is I went to a local hardware store and I bought some of this product right here. It's called Blaster PB. Might be called PB Blaster, I'm not really sure. And it's sort of like WD-40 on steroids, is my understanding. But it's an aerosol spray. And I sprayed some of it into that little hole right there. I'm not going to show it right now because I'm holding my tablet. I've read other people say this stuff is kind of toxic, so like I'm doing, you'll want to wear gloves when you work with it. So after letting it sit for a few minutes, I can now rotate the blade underneath with some degree of force, which I wasn't able to do before. So we're going to let it sit a little longer, fill it up with some motor oil, and fingers crossed, see what happens. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back, and as you can see, I've put it back upright. And what I did was I sprayed in a little more of the PB Blaster into the spark plug hole, and I let it sit for over an hour, close to an hour and a half. And I can now turn the blade on the bottom with my hands manually, and I can also pull the cord, which I was not able to do before. It's a little harder than normal, but I can pull it. I haven't attached the spark plug yet, which is why it's not starting. Well, let me rephrase that. I hope that's the only reason it's not started. So I'm going to fill it with oil, like you're supposed to, and then we'll try it out and see what happens. Okay, moment of truth time. I've reattached the spark plug to the ignition wire. It has motor oil in it, the correct recommended motor oil, and let's give it a try. Since I'm going to be running a lawnmower, and there'll probably be some fumes and some nasty smoke and stuff, I'm guessing, with a lot of stuff getting splashed around. I did open the garage door on this rainy April day so I don't get fumigated. So let's give it a shot, see what happens. So just a final thought on the situation. I got the mower running. That's my Cub Cadet self-propelled push mower. And one word of warning, after I'd run it for a couple minutes, the lawnmower blade did start jiggling loose. And I'm pretty sure that's because when it was seized up and I first put the product in, I was turning the blade manually with my hands and I probably accidentally loosened it up. But anyhow, so this stuff, the Blaster PB, worked great. I would highly recommend it for my situation. Saved me a repair that I don't know how much it would have been, but the lawnmower itself is $400, so it would have been a $400 replacement for, I don't remember how much it cost. It was less than $10 though for the product. I'll put a description link down below so you can see the stuff, the Blaster PB. I guess that's it. Thanks, guys.